Hey everyone, as you know, I do like doing videos about tech, gadgets, gaming, smartphones, cameras and whatnot. I do like talking about fascinating gadgets, etc. that I've found, which is in the past it's kind of drawn me towards the crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter, Indiegogo. These websites list a lot of cool ideas, a lot of innovative products that are being developed, but there is obviously risk involved, and this article sums up what can happen. After tens of thousands of pre-orders, 3D audio headphone startup Ossic disappears. These guys raised $3.2 million, yes, $3.2 million, via Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Now, these websites, Indiegogo, Kickstarter and all that, they do list a lot of cool products. You see a lot of cool things there. And, you know, I've talked about them in the past before. You see all these cool products. I mean, look at these things. You know, there's always something there that's cool. World's most powerful pocket-sized PC. Now, there are risks involved. As I said, there are risks involved. But obviously, if you're spending $1,000 and not spending $10, a little bit more risky. The problem is that there doesn't seem to be any recourse. You know, these companies can not deliver and nothing happens to them. They don't have to deliver. This is the thing. So there is a big risk. And in the past, a lot of people have been screwed over in different ways. They've been screwed over in different ways. For example, I've seen products where they've, say, for example, promised delivery of a product in March, and the early adopters who paid through the nose for a product, they get their products in March, but the product was available for sale in the February or the January in Amazon, and those people get a polished product when the other people get something that's, you know, not 100% right yet. So there are risks, and I've seen time and time again where the guys that actually support a project are the ones that get screwed over. So it's a little bit unfortunate. But if I show you this article here, after taking tens of thousands of crowdfunding pre-orders for a high-end pair of 3D sound headphones, audio startup Ossic announced this weekend that it's shutting down the company and backers will not be receiving refunds. That is ridiculous. So they raised $3.2 million. That's it. In a letter on the Ossic website, the company blamed the slow adoption of virtual reality alongside their crowdfunding campaign stretch goals, which dogged down their R&D team. This was not obviously extremely sorry, blah, blah, blah. Right, so you can see here, they received more than 22,000 pre-orders. The past January, Ossic announced that they had shipped out the first units to the 80 backers in their $990 developer tier headphones. So I suspect some of the other ones might have been a little bit cheaper. They only built 250 pairs of headphones. So they've accepted money for 22,000 pairs of headphones, and they've made 250. That's insane. So it goes down here. They've been misguided from the start, which they said nearly matched the number. They were left unable to begin large-scale manufacturing. The company said in the letter that we will likely take more than $2 million in additional funding to deliver the existing backlog of pre-orders. Backers are understandably quite upset about this. A group of 1,200 Facebook users have joined a recently created page threatening a class action lawsuit against the team. Now, there's a few things to note here. One is taking 22,000 pre-orders and delivering 250 is ridiculous. It's just theft, really. You know, at that point, you're just stealing money. It really is disappointing. But I guess a bigger disappointment is the fact that companies like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, they really don't do anything about this. If anything goes wrong and things do go wrong, then, you know, they don't really help in any way. You know, the risk is 100% on the person that commits to the project. Now, you could say, well, it's up to you to do your research and all that, but really, what has this company done? You know, they've raised $3.2 million. Now, I'm not going to say that it doesn't take money to develop an item. It does take money to develop an item. It takes, you know, time, it takes money, it takes investment. But with 22,000 pre-orders, that's money in the bank. They've only delivered 250. My opinion, there is a lot of money kicking around there that has not been accounted for. That's why I'm reading between the lines. You know, if they've spent a couple of $100,000 developing these headphones, or maybe $500,000, even give them credit, say it took them $1 million, where's the rest of this money going? There's something wrong going on here. Now, maybe they're scam artists, maybe they're not. I don't know. You can draw your own conclusions. It's very, very disappointing, and I feel sorry for the people that actually supported these guys. But I have said time and time again, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, all these crowdfunding websites, they're really not doing enough to support the people that are taking part. They really do need to protect their users a little bit more. Perhaps give them some sort of guarantee, some sort of protection. They can get 80% of their money back or 90%. I don't know. I don't know if that's feasible. I don't know. But personally, after reading more stories and more stories about this, I'm really reluctant to ever, invest in something like this in Kickstarter or Indiegogo or any other crowdfunding website. It's just too much of a risk. It's one thing, paying $10 or $15 or $20 for a wallet or a keyring or something cheap and it doesn't arrive or it's not as good as they promised. That's one thing. But spending several hundred dollars on headphones and then it doesn't even arrive, you get nothing for your money after being waiting around for a year. That's a joke. It's theft. And I hope these guys that are doing the class action lawsuit, I hope these guys win, because there's definitely something going on there. So if you want to invest in a project in Kickstarter, Indiegogo, any other crowdfunding website, just be aware of the risks. You might not get what you want. It might not be 100% what they said it would be like, or you might not even get anything at all. Let me know what you think about this, guys. I'll link to this article so you can check it out, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.